Hello guys and welcome back to Motorsports Review, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the Ceinder Vaike. Yeah. I'm not very good with the name, but it is an amazing car that we're going to be checking out today. Now let's cue the cinematics.
Could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Alright, so starting off, we're going to check out the exterior. And as you can see, the car is an amazing looking car. It's an amazing black car. Now, I believe the brand only created 3 cars so far, and this is their 3rd car. This is their newest car, straight out of the factory, and it looks amazing. This car came out a couple days ago, and I was gonna review it, but things constantly were messing with it. But now I'm able to review it, and I've got to say it's a beautiful car. The rims look amazing, the wheels look amazing, and the Brembos are like a great touch, especially for an amazing sports car. It comes with a manual transmission. It also has very nice exterior detailing with this an amazing exhaust, and the car makes about 268 horsepower, with the engine not being in the front but being right here in the back. It makes 268 horsepower and 257 pound-feet of torque from a 1.8 liter. I don't know if it's an inline 4 or a 4 liter, but it is just an amazing car, so that won't really matter. You might say to yourself, well, 268 horsepower is like little, but especially you got to consider this car is pretty small. It's a small coupe that is pretty quick. I believe the 0 to 60 on this, from what I've tested, it's about around 4 seconds, which is pretty cool. The car also comes with these really nice doors. And speaking of doors, let me show you how to open the front. Now, from a glance, you might think this is just a hood that's non-functional, but actually you have to go into the interior and click a button right here, and that's when you can hop out of the car, and boom, you can put stuff in the front. It is a very small trunk. I guess that's how big they could get it. I wish it was a little bigger, like, because this is only enough to probably fit like 5 grocery bags, or like maybe even 1 suitcase. A small suitcase, a medium-sized suitcase maybe, but it isn't really that big. And I don't think you'll really be putting a suitcase in here, so it really wouldn't matter. You click a button to close it. I don't know why there's no button in the trunk. I mean, that would have been more, helpful, but okay, I guess. But then again, you're probably buying this car to go on the track. I wish I could take this thing on the track, but I don't have a track map that I own. So if anyone has a track map that they're willing to let me use for certain videos, that would be great, because I need to be able to see how this thing performs on the track. we're probably gonna close the door here. Alright, now we're gonna view the interior. The interior looks amazing. I like how this screen faces the driver, as well as this display you're gonna see is really nice. Carbon fiber everywhere, as well as this premium sound system. I didn't get to test the sound system, probably one in this video, but it is very nice. Now I'm gonna show you guys the startup, and then I'll show you how it sounds. The car has an amazing startup menu. The gauges look amazing, as well as this center display. I wish the displays were functional, but honestly the only thing you can do really is change the music. I'm not sure how to open this display. I would love to use it. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest drawbacks, is this car doesn't allow you to use the GUI on this display. I mean, I would love to be able to configure this, but okay. Now let's get into the driving. Let's start up the car. The exhaust has an amazing bore. I mean, you just can hear the thing roaring. Like, that's amazing. So I'm gonna turn this down, and we're gonna start driving. Already to 60. Like, that's a pretty quick car. We should do a performance test, maybe a top speed test and all that. But to give you an idea of how this thing takes off, we're probably just gonna nail to the floor right now. Oh my god, okay. That's a quick car, especially for something this small. I mean, just going into from first gear to switching into second, I mean, that's just crazy. God. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to switch into manual mode, which is like the most action-packed. I was in sequential. Switching into manual is a lot quicker. I mean, that's weird to say, usually. But it's just a lot more fun just switching to manual shifting, which is like probably my favorite part about this car. Is the manual transmission. At first I was like, man, why the hell will you put a manual in this car? But I mean, why not? Like, it's very quick. It has a little warning system that tells you that you need to switch gears. So we're gonna switch to the exterior. It's a pretty quick braking system that you get in this car. But aside from sport and performance, this car can also be a good daily cruiser. Maybe you don't want to go as fast as some of the quickest sports cars. This thing can also be a great daily cruiser. The smooth transmission. It is a little, like, I mean, it does kind of give you still a push. I wish this thing had drive modes, functional drive modes, so I can like switch them. But I mean, it is a very smooth ride if you put it into some higher gears. You still have to deal with the rocking back in your seat a little. Like, it does give you that little push back. This thing definitely wants to drive fast all the time. But I mean, you can cruise with it a little. But like I was saying, drive modes would have been amazing with this thing. It just would have made it fun. You get some sequential turning signals in the front and in the back, which is really cool. You cannot change the ambient lights. I mean, I wish you could do that. I mean, you can't close the sunroof, but honestly, no one's really gonna open it or close it. So, I mean, having it just left open is just good. Yeah, you can see it maxed out at 268 horsepower and 257 pound-feet of torque. I like how this car handles. We're gonna probably drive back to the dealership. I mean, the fact that this thing is pushing out 13.5 psi is just insane. Alright, I think that's a wrap for today's video. Thank you guys for watching today's video on Motorsports Review. I'm Vaike and I've. Make sure you guys like today's video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon. Make sure you also check out the Driven store, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us. Could be us.